Welcome back, everybody. 3 community organizations have merged into one to create the nonprofit we are talking about today in today's Impact Giveback, sponsored by Bart. The name of the organization is People's Housing Plus, and they are helping people in our own communities find affordable housing in a number of ways. Joining me now with more is the Chief Executive Officer. Please help me welcome OG Alexander. Welcome, my good sir.
Thank you, Malik. Thank you for having me.
Thanks so much for coming on. Super excited to let people know about this awesome new merger. Okay, it was 3 different organizations: Home by Hand, Crescent City Community Land Trust, and the Tulane Canal Neighborhood Development Corporation. Tell me about this merger and why it was so important that you all came together.
Well, yes, People's Housing Plus was created out of a strategic merger of 3 New Orleans-based affordable housing organizations. The merger was really, again, one of intention. It was about scale. It was about long-term sustainability, but more importantly, it was really about creating greater impact. And really being able to serve more of our community. You know, between the 3 organizations, we've got over 40 years of combined affordable housing experience.
All right.
We've created over 200 affordable housing units and provided financial fitness for over 1,000 families in New Orleans.
And I think that's so great. You all are providing these opportunities for people who want to be homeowners but necessarily can't always afford all of those costs, okay? So let's talk about how you all help people. What's the mission of you all, and how do you help people get into those first-time homes?
Well, our mission is combating systemic racism and really shrinking the widening racial wealth gap, specifically for African American families. And we do that through home ownership and stewardship. You know, we know that home ownership is a really is a great mechanism for creating generational wealth.
Absolutely.
And our focus is to get people into home ownership situations, and specifically, again, African American families who have historically been, denied access to home ownership.
Because there are some barriers, everybody. If you don't know, you can Google it or ask one of your black friends, okay, who've been trying to get into a home. So how do you help these people? If they come to you all, how do you assist us?
Well, home ownership is the ultimate goal, but we do understand that the pathway to home ownership starts with stable, affordable rental housing. New Orleans is a majority renter city, and many of our residents are spending more than they can afford on their housing costs. So we provide financial fitness services on the front end, home buyer training. We actually develop and produce the units, but more importantly, the work that we do is really shepherding people through the process into home ownership. Anyone who's purchased a home understands that is a very daunting task, and it is really, for folks who have never done it before, first-time homeowners who we overwhelmingly serve, that support is really necessary.
And what I like about you all is that, when people hear affordable housing, they think lower income, but you all help lower income to really middle income, people who have jobs, who are making money, but unfortunately they can't necessarily buy that first-time home. You all work with musicians who have traveled the world. Look, at the end of the day, it is expensive to get a home, and I love that you all are trying to help these people out. For people who are wondering, what are the requirements to get involved with you all? How can I learn more about getting assistance from you all? What can you tell them? What do we have to do?
Well, most of our projects require a certain level of income. As you mentioned, we're talking about working class folks. We're talking about our culture bearers, our musicians. And the environment that we're in right now with rising insurance costs, rising interest rates, it's simple economics. Supply is not keeping up with demand, which is increasing the cost. So for us, it's very simple. Go to our website, fill out an application. Part of our process, what our process entails is it's a really individualized, it's really a transformative approach. It starts with the individual. Just fill out an application, and our team will assess where you are, and create a plan to get you to your end goal.
Which I think is so great, and you all are actually working on a new situation right now off of Louisiana Avenue. Tell us about what you all are doing over there.
Yes, we're really excited about this. I've been focusing mainly on home ownership, but again, I alluded to the fact that the path to home ownership starts with affordable, stable rental housing.
Absolutely.
So we're really excited about a project that we're working on. It's going to be the historic redevelopment of the old blighted firehouse on Louisiana Avenue at LaSalle.
Yeah, you all are seeing it right there. And when is it supposed to be done by?
So 2025, we're
Okay.
in pre-development currently, but what at the end result will be 7 permanently affordable rental units upstairs and early childhood development center downstairs.
Ooh, I cannot wait to see you all are seeing a rendering on your screen right there. Can't wait to see the finished product. OG, thank you so much for being here and letting people know that these resources are available. If you all want more information about People's Housing Plus, go to their website, phplusnola.org. You can also give them a call at the number on your screen. All right.